What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video and shit. I've been wanting to touch on this topic and shit, right? But I really, I want to get some more information on it and shit. You know, just like this whole fear factor, this player is scared of one player and the other player is scared of this other player. I mean, this is bullshit. Last time I checked, you played basketball to win the goddamn game, right? You know, what it look like somebody else going out here saying, "Oh, I'm scared of this one guy," or nobody fears this other player and shit, right? You know what I mean? Like this whole narrative bullshit, shit is getting old, man. Shit is getting old. You got people like Stephen A. Smith talking about, "Oh, well, LeBron James, he's a great player, but he doesn't instill fear. He doesn't instill fear into these players nowadays." Like, okay. Well, you failed to mention it, and shout out to JJ Redick for bringing this up. Okay, no player has fear in this league, man. Last time I checked, it's 30 motherfuckers on the basketball court, right? 30 motherfuckers on the basketball court, and what it look like? Fear. This player is scared of this player and shit. Do you think Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain were scared of each other? Do you think Magic Johnson, Larry Bird were scared of each other and shit? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was afraid of Artis Gilmore, Bill Walton and shit, and Nate Thurman and Elvin Hayes, or vice versa. You know what I mean? All them motherfuckers, man. Like, come on, man. Do you think Jerry West was scared of Bob Cousy, John Havlicek, Casey Jones, all them guys? Excuse me. Do you think that shit? Magic Johnson, Larry Bird were scared of each other? Hell, the Detroit Pistons, they were scared of them. You think Magic was scared of Detroit? The bad boy Pistons? You think Larry Bird was scared of the Pistons? Do you think Michael Jordan was scared of the Detroit Pistons? And by Stephen A's logic, everybody was scared of everybody because a certain team had a certain team's number and shit, right? But all this fear factor and shit, and Chris Broussard is on that bullshit too, talking about players respect Braun, but players don't fear. Well, god damn it, you can make that case for any other great player in the past, Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson, right? You think they were scared of each other? Nah, they wanted to take each other's head off, god damn it. So you got players that express that shit in different ways. By Stephen A's logic, right? Stephen A's logic, Wilt Chamberlain was scared of Bill Russell because Bill Russell had a better team and shit. Okay? All this fear factor and shit, it's some capping ass shit. Okay? Isaiah Thomas felt like he was better than Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was saying, "Nah, motherfucker, you gotta go through us to get where you need to go." So by Stephen A's logic, Michael Jordan was afraid of the Detroit Pistons, but we all know not that for that shit to be true and shit. You know what I mean? Since when did goddamn basketball become Friday the 13th or Goodfellas and shit? The media is all over the fucking place, man. And you got camping ass motherfuckers like Stephen A. Snitch, Chris Broussard, Rob Parker, and that old senile motherfucker that's on FS1 every goddamn day, who's irrelevant to me and shit, who shouldn't even be mentioned in any kind of normal conversation, God damn it. Hell, Charles Barkley. No, I'm gonna get to that before it. You think Clyde Drexler was afraid of Michael Jordan because he lost in the NBA Finals? 2 years prior, you think Clyde Drexler was afraid of Isaiah Thomas? No. Basketball, team game and shit. How many times I gotta say this shit, okay? Okay? Basketball is a team game. Some teams are better than others, and some players are more dominant than others and shit. We need to start looking at it that way. Say, oh, this player is scared of one player, and that player is scared of another player. You know. So I guess that means Magic Johnson was scared of Michael Jordan in the 1991 NBA Finals because he lost to him, right? You see how stupid that shit sounds? You see how stupid that shit sounds, right? Hell, Charles Barkley even said to, hey, I'm the best player in the world. I got the best team, and we gonna beat the Bulls. Nobody's scared of Michael Jordan. I'm better than Michael Jordan. Charles Barkley, of all people, said this shit. Charles Barkley said this shit. Charles Barkley, when the NBA Finals, felt like his team was gonna win, and he was gonna outplay Michael Jordan. You know? So I guess, what does this have to do with any goddamn thing with being fair? None of these players fear each other. They have respect for one another and shit, yeah. But none of these players fear one another, man. That's bullshit, you know? That's bullshit. That's bullshit to me, man. You got a lot of these capping-ass people in the media, man, and even J.J. Redick. Shout out to him once again for calling this bullshit out. I find it funny that you got some weak-ass, whack-ass, so-called YouTubers on here who talking about they keep it 100 on basketball, but yet I've seen very few channels address this shit. The fact that J.J. Redick basically ethered Stephen A. Snitch. He ethered Stephen A. Snitch on that bullshit, talking about, hey, I played against LeBron James, and what you're saying is bullshit. You understand? So I guess Tim Duncan was scared of Shaq and Kobe because he kept losing to them, right? And I know damn well Shaq and Kobe wasn't scared of Tim Duncan because they lost to him in the 1999 NBA playoffs, you know? So I guess Dwayne Wade was scared of the Pistons with Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace, right? Because he lost to him in the 05 Eastern Conference Finals, right? According to Stephen A. Smith, you know? Why don't you keep it 100, Stephen A. Snitch? Why don't you keep it 100, Stephen A. Snitch? Keep that shit 100, you know? You don't single out one player. Let's go over entire history of that shit, you know? Entire history of that shit, man. But we know they're not gonna keep it 100 on them Joker channels and shit. Stephen A. Smith has an agenda, man, and we know what it is. Same with a lot of these capping ass people in the media, man. Like I said, back in the day, it didn't used to be like this. Back in the day, it didn't used to be like this. You know, you got journalists reported what actually happened. They didn't make up all these bullshit narratives, make up all this bullshit. One until Stephen A. Smith and that old senile motherfucker from FS1 started to come about. And they're the ones that ruined sports journalism, in my opinion. They ruined sports journalism. You got these clowns here on YouTube that follow suit. And like I said, I find it funny that very few YouTubers on here touch this subject. Very few. I let you know right there, man. It's an agenda, man. It's an agenda, and they want to keep that agenda and narrative alive, you know. And a lot of people out here are very biased in their arguments, man. They're very biased in their arguments, and they take their cues from Stephen A. Snitch. They may not want to admit it. They talk about Stephen A. Snitch. They sell out for the community. There's a sellout for the community, right? But yet they steal the same talking points from this motherfucker right here. But I just wanted to share my quick thoughts on that shit. You know, we all know what the fuck is going on with this bullshit, you know. But hit like, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think.